have the flooring done 100%. So next we're going to be working on the baseboard. So floor from kitchen all the way back to the bathroom is done. So I'm going to give you a preview of so far what we got going on. Okay, so as you can see, all the flooring is done. This little box here we have just to maintain some of the dirt. We did put a rug outside, a little doormat, to help control some of it, but until we find something for inside, we're using that little box for now. But all the flooring is done, and then going all the way back to the kids area, this is a rug that I picked up for their area. It's so soft, and it just adds, you know, some comfortability, because now they can play back here in the area, and it's nice and comfy with a rug. So we are going to go ahead and get started on some baseboards.
So lucky for us, Elijah's dad was coming down to visit us on the property this weekend that we were doing our baseboards, and it turned out that he ended up being a baseboard guru with all the angles and getting everything accurate, and he was very precise. So I was like, thank heavens he came down, because the angles were going to throw me through a loop. And then of course I forgot to grab those little snippy thingies. They're like kind of like scissors, or I guess like pliers, and they snip the baseboard pieces at an angle at the degree that you need them at. And so I forgot one, so we had to go and pick up one, and unfortunately they didn't have it, so we bought this little yellow thingy to cut the baseboards with. It wasn't too bad, but it would have been quicker if we had the little snippers. Quick shout out to our channel members who are part of our Homestead tribe and Rooted fam.
so as you can see, we are at the caulking phase. We just have the rest of the kitchen to do, and then we will be done, and then I can put my mats back down in the kitchen. We still have to paint these doors, but that will be for another day because of course we like to hop around and do random stuff. So I'm going to continue finishing this off, and then we have the trim done. I'll end up showing you. You've already seen it, but I'll give you an overview. But we have all the trim done around the entertainment system. I just need to caulk that. We have part of it done in the kids area. We have part of it done around the sleeping area. And then we haven't did the bathroom yet because there's one more piece of flooring that we have to still put into the bathroom. But we did get a new sink for the bathroom. So depending on how we're doing on time, I do want to dry fit it just to make sure that we for sure want it. I think we might have to make some modifications to it because of the way that the pipes are. The pipes come from out of the side of the wall instead of coming up from either the ground or from the back of the wall back in the bathroom. So we might have to make some modifications and do some cutting on the actual wood, but so at the store I picked up the tubes of caulk for all the baseboards and everything, and clearly I thought that we needed a lot more than what we actually used. So we've pretty much caulked the kitchen area and the living room area, and off of one tube, and I have 3 more left. I think I bought a total of 4, and I was worried that wasn't even going to be enough. So also this thing, we're going to end up taking this off and spray painting it gold. I have the gold spray paint already. It's just really hot outside, so it will have to be an early morning that we go to finish that. And we still have to finish the battery box. That is not done yet either. So we still have a lot of stuff to do, little mini projects. There's always a lot to do. There's always something to do, I guess. Okay, so I finished caulking in the kitchen, so it looks so much better with the baseboard around it and then caulking it. So now I just need to remove the tape off of the green section of the baseboard. We put that down there so that we can get a nice clean line, and then I'm gonna put down kitchen mats. So next we are moving into the bathroom. We're going to be doing a test fit for our new counter. So we're going to see if it will fit in there. It came all together with the counter and then the sink portion of it. We just have to get hardware because I ordered it and didn't realize it didn't come with the faucet, but it's whatever, you know. So if we don't like it, I'll probably end up returning it. We'll take it back with us today and we'll return it. And then we might end up going back to Lowe's and getting that $55 one. So we will see, but it does have some pretty gold legs. So Elijah just brought it in, so we are going to head that way. Okay, so we got the cabinet put into its spot. It took us like 15 to 20 minutes because the plumbing is not made for this sink. It was made for a sink that was double the size, and it just, the way that the lines are run, they had this entire camper, the lines redone in it, and so they ran it to fit this camper, not in like a I guess a generic way. They did it specifically to fit what was in here. So you can see kind of behind Elijah that red line, and there's a blue line down there. That's all new lines when they replaced everything. So what we're gonna have to do is we went in and we cut the pipe, because the pipe's coming out from under the tub, the drainage pipe that goes to the gray water tank, and we cut it right over here at this wall, so we'll have to extend it, and then this has a hole at the bottom already, so we'll bring that up and into the sink. And then with our red and blue line, we're gonna have to completely redo those lines. We just have to basically snip it and then get 2 of the connectors, and then we're gonna put a hole ourselves back here so that those come out of the same side under there, so they'll run underneath the vanity. They'll run underneath the sink, and then they'll come up to the sink up here. So yeah, just a few modifications. I told Elijah that we'll have to do a plumbing day for the bathroom since we are, you know, changing stuff up in here. But we do definitely like the low profile sink. This one's about 16 inches. We found it on Amazon, and it's very low profile, which I love. I love the black color. I love the gold legs that matches the gold that we did everywhere else. And it also is a slow close, as you can see Elijah playing with it. And then on this side over here, it has a little cubby hole, and that cubby is for toilet paper. So the toilet paper holder will go right there. And then what we'll do is we'll have a little trash can for the bathroom that we'll put here, since we're already limited on space. And then we're gonna most likely, I don't even know, Elijah will find out some way to hide those lines after we rerun them, because they won't be there. But those are the lines that we have to shift to the right. And then the other blue line, it's at like a little T here. So this part's supposed to go up to the sink, and then this one runs over to the toilet. So we will redo all of those. Okay, so this is what the sink is looking like here. It's a little tad bit too high just because of this that's there, but other than that, I think it'll be fine. Okay, so we're going to think about this vanity for a little bit, because we're thinking that once we get the spout, we might be able to get a low profile one that's like a square one that comes out rather than the one that loops around like a little shepherd's hook. But yeah, now that we know what we're doing here, I can finish the backsplash. But we are pretty much done for today. So we will catch you in the next video, and we thank you for watching. Bye.